Well, there's a special place in heaven for coaches' wives.
Everyone asks me, they go, what makes a good coach's wife? And I'm like, you've got to be able to entertain yourself.
The courtship of Chad and Paula is definitely entertaining. It all started with a blind date.
If you ask Chad, he'll tell you that, oh, I had her at hello. That's not the case.
She didn't want to be there and I didn't want to be there. And it might have been before a class there in college. We were going up the steps. I saw her coming and said hi to her, and this was kind of repeated over a few weeks. And we would talk, and I'd like, well, she's not so bad after all. And I said, why don't we just try this again?
And they did. After dating for 4 years, they were married. Paula grew up loving sports and has been watching football for as long as she can remember. Morris started out as a high school basketball coach, and things were going great, winning over 100 games in 3 seasons.
The 4th year, they gave him the head football coaching job, and they said, but we still want you to be the basketball coach. Oh, and we want you to be the athletic director also. So he comes home and he tells me that, and I kid you not, I'm not making this up. They want me to be the football coach, and I go, but you're a basketball coach, you're not a football coach. So that goes to tell you how much I knew.
Their journey would take them from Eustis to Elysian Fields, Bay City, Stephenville, Lake Travis, Tulsa, Clemson, SMU, and finally Arkansas. Along the way came 2 children, Mackenzie and Chandler.
You try to be strong for them, and it's like, I try not to show any emotion, that it's no big deal and this is going to be good.
But there were definitely some bumps along the way.
Matter of fact, I'm sitting here today because in Stephenville, Texas, we're coaching, and it's our first year there, and we just played for 4 straight state championships and won one of them at the previous stop, and we don't go to the playoffs for the first time. And I remember coming home, and I remember laying on the couch, and I was miserable, and had been miserable for a few weeks now. I mean, she's like, hey, look, listen, you got 2 choices. 1, you can do something about it, or 2, you can get out of the profession, but you're not going to make us miserable anymore. It was that motivated me to reach out and eventually get a hold of Gus.
The tough times at Stephenville and SMU helped prepare the Morrises for their first year at Arkansas.
There was a couple times this year that she was straight up and said, hey, listen, buddy, we've done this before and we know what it looks like, and what did you expect? Coming in, this is going to be a challenge. If it was fixed, you wouldn't be here.
So there were some tough conversations at night. He'd get down, and then the season didn't go, as he'd hoped. And so, I tried to be the best psychologist that I could, without him getting too down on himself. Every once in a while I'd have to have a little bit of tough love with him.
Paula has to wear a lot of hats. Morris and his staff have done a good job of recruiting at Arkansas, and Paula plays a role in that too.
I can help them with a laundry question. I can help them with a shopping question. I can help them find a good dry cleaners if they needed good dry cleaners. So it's those things that Mom would probably take care of, and maybe Mom can't get here or needs some help too. That's kind of what my role and the other wives are.
When she gets a chance to sit down with a mom or an auntie or a granny and just to pour her heart out as being a female figure in a family, she does a tremendous job.
Paula still lives in Dallas with Chandler as he prepares for his senior season at Highland Park. She says the move has been tough on everyone, but the toughest on Chad.
He was here just by himself. I mean, he came home to nothing, to an empty house. I'm ready to get here and just enjoy the city and the surroundings, and we're very outdoorsy people. So it's like, have you done this and this? And I'm like, oh my gosh, that sounds wonderful. No, I haven't had time, because it's constantly working. And which is fine. I mean, that's what's got to be done.
I couldn't imagine where I would be right now without her. I couldn't. I mean, she's the rock. She's strong, and man, she is really she's helped guide this journey.